Hey guys, this is Mohammed Awais. Welcome to Royal AZMIans. Today we are going to talk about personal pronouns and their personal endings. As far as English language is concerned, we have six personal pronouns like I, we, you, they, he, she, and it. But in Kyrgyz language, we have eight personal pronouns and have their specific personal endings. In English, we don't have personal endings, but in place of personal endings, we use the helping word. For example, we have an example: I am a student. I am a student. Here, this I will be the personal pronoun, and this am will be the helping word. This helping word will be personal ending in the Kyrgyz language. So this personal pronoun I in English and am is the helping verb in the English, but in Kyrgyz language this am we use for the personal ending, and every personal pronoun have their uh, four personal endings but very specific. So let's talk about the personal pronouns of Kyrgyz. First of all, let me tell you that why we have eight personal pronouns in Kyrgyz, because we have four types of you in Kyrgyz. For example, this you is used for singular and informal. For example, you want to talk with your friend and no need to give him more respect, so that's why this is informal but singular because your friend is one. And the second you use for singular but formal. For example, you are talking with your teacher, so you have to give him respect. The third you we use for plural and informal. For example, you are talking with your friends, like more than one friend, so again you don't need to give them more respect, so you use this you. And the fourth you we will use for plural and formal. For example, you are talking with your teachers, you are talking with your uh, elders, so you use this you. Now let's talk about the eight personal pronouns of the Kyrgyz and translate them into English as well. For example, I, min, min, you, sin, sin. This you is for singular and informal. Sin, you, singular and formal. Sis, sis, you, plural and informal. Siler, siler. Remember, this siler is the plural form of sin. This siler is the plural form of the sin. If you don't know how to make the plural form, I would like to recommend you to watch my video how to make the plural forms. You plural you plural and formal. Sis there, sis there, and sis there is the plural form of sis. We, bees, bees. For he, she, and it, we have just one personal pronoun in Kyrgyz, that is al. So al represents he, she, as well as it. They, alar, alar. So now let's talk about the personal endings of the personal pronouns. How you can make the personal endings of any personal pronoun. We have a very simple trick. For example, you have a personal pronoun min. You have to do what? You have to remove the central vowel. You have to remove the central vowel and replace it by four vowels, four other vowels. For example, u, e, u, and u. Again, you have to do what? For example, here it was a. men. Sorry, min. You have to do what? You have to remove this vowel and replace it by the four vowels a, e, u, u. So now you have the four personal endings while using this formula. Min, min, right? This vowel you use here and this vowel you use it here, and mun, min. So this vowel you use here and this vowel you use here, right? Again, let me revise how you can make the personal endings of any personal pronoun. For example, you have a personal pronoun min, right? You have a personal pronoun min. You have to remove this central alphabet and replace by the four vowels u, e, u, u. So when you replace a with these four vowels, you will automatically get the four personal endings of that personal pronoun. So we have four personal endings of min. The first is nun, min, mun, and min. Now we will write the personal endings of other vowels as well. Here we have written the personal endings of the first three personal pronouns. For example, the personal endings of the nun is nun, min, mun, and nun. So the personal endings of sin is sing, sing, sung, sung. So here we also replace the n as ng, ng. Sing, sing, sung, sung. And the personal endings of sis, 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 sus, sus. And now next part is more easy and tricky. If you know the vowel harmony, then no worries. So here we have the personal pronoun having two vowels. So personal pronoun having two vowels. So how to make the personal endings of this personal pronoun? So we'll write it here. Siller. We'll write it here. Siller. And now you have to do what? You have to remove all the vowels. This one vowel you have to remove and this one vowel you have to remove. Here you will replace this vowel as four vowels, the same thing u, e, u, and u. But here which vowel you will use? Here you can use the vowel according to the vowel harmony. For example, if we write here, if you choose this one, this vowel you choose and write it here. Remember, we are making the personal endings of siller, this one, and you choose this. Now you will write l, this. Remember, while making the personal endings of siller, we also replace the l by ng, as we replaced the n as ng while making the personal endings of the personal pronoun sin, right? So we will also replace l as ng. This replacement only happen while making the personal endings of sun and siller. Others are same, just like that. And now you choose this one, sing, right? And you have a space and the next consonant is r. And now which vowel you will choose here? Which vowel you will choose here? You will make the vowel harmony of this vowel. The vowel harmony of is and a, right? So now you will choose any one of these vowel which is not u, right? Because we use here already, so now we will use this vowel here, right? So the vowel harmony of silar, the personal ending of the silar will be singar. This is the first personal ending. Okay, let me revise it more briefly. We were talking about the personal ending of silar, right? So first of all you have to write silar. Okay, now in this personal pronoun we have two vowels, e and a. So the first step you have to do is that you have to remove both the vowels, and here you have to put four vowels: e, e, u, u. For example, first of all I will choose this one. If I will choose this one, then here will be u, s, u, right? And the next consonant is l. So I have told you that while making the personal endings of silar, we replace also l by ng, right? So next we have here space, no vowel, right? Space, and next we have r. So the question is that which vowel we will use it here. So we will get the help from the vowel harmony. We have one vowel, and we go to that vowel and make the vowel harmony. The vowel harmony of u is u and a. So here we will put that vowel which is not present already. So u is also vowel, but we cannot put it here. Why? Because we have already u. So now we will put a here. So the first personal ending of silar will be singar, right? So now let's talk about the other personal endings of silar. So now we will choose e and put it here, right here. S space l space r, right? In this space we have removed the vowel. And also I have told you that while making the personal endings of silar, you also replace the l by ng, right? And this one is the consonant. Now we will put e to here, and now if we will put e to here, then which vowel will put it here? Let's write it here. Sing space r. In the space which vowel we can use, we will get the help from the vowel harmony. This is the vowel, and make the vowel harmony of e. The vowel harmony of e will be e and a or a, right? But here we have already e, but we don't have a or a. When you have these two vowel, you will give preference to this vowel, right? So this vowel we will use it here. This one we cannot use. Why? Because we have already this vowel, and this vowel we can use. But if at the same time you have these two vowel a or a, you will give preference to the this one, right? So you will put it here, a, singer. So this is the second personal ending we have got. Now let's talk about the third personal ending of the silar. Again we have to remove it. Okay, now at this time we will choose this one. We will choose this one and write it here. S space l, and l is replaced by ng space r, right? We have removed these two vowels. Here we will put o, and next which vowel we will put it here. We will get the help from the vowel harmony. The vowel harmony of o will be o and a, right? The vowel harmony of o is o and a, so we will put a here, and we cannot put o because we have already o. So the third personal ending we have got, and that is sungar. Now let's talk about the fourth personal ending of siler. At this time we will choose this vowel. We will choose this vowel and write it here. S space L, but we will replace it by ng space r. In this space, in the first space, we have put u, right? We have put u. So now which vowel we can put it here? We will get the help from the vowel harmony again and again. I would like to recommend you to learn by the heart vowel harmony. Remember, if you don't know the vowel harmony, even you cannot understand a single word of Kyrgyz language. So I will again and again recommend you to learn the vowel harmony by heart. So we will make the vowel harmony of u, and the vowel harmony of u is u and e. So we will put this one up to here. Why? Because we cannot put u, we have already u, so we will write here so the fourth personal ending we have got, that is sungur. Sungur. Okay, these personal endings, write it here sequentially. Okay, we have written it here. Now let's talk about the personal endings of sizder. Again the same case, we will use it here. We will remove the both of the vowels and then put the same four vowels e, u, u. So we will remove this one and this one. So we have created here two spaces, one space here and one space here, and this space is very important. Why? Because in this space we have to replace the four vowels. The first vowel is u, e, u and u, and the next vowel we will put it here according to the vowel harmony. If we will put this vowel here, then here will be a. If we will put e here, then here will be a. If we will put u here, then here will be a. And if we will put u here, and here will be e. Same as previously we have talked about siler. Here we have replaced l with ng, but here we will not replace anything. We will just do what? We will remove the two vowels, and in the space of first vowel we will replace u, e, u and u, and in the next space which vowel we will put it here according to the vowel harmony, which vowel we will put it here. So here we have written the personal endings of sizder. We use u and then we put a, and when we use e, then we will put a. When we will use u, we will put a. When we will use u, we will put e. Again, now let's talk about the personal endings of bees. So bees also have four personal endings, like biz, bees, booze and biz, right? Because we have removed the central vowel E and put U, E, U and U. As far as biz is concerned, we have two types of sequence of the personal endings. The first sequence is biz, 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 biz. The second sequence is we replace the b by p. Biz, biz, biz and biz, right? Here we have the second sequence. We have two types of sequence while making the personal endings of the biz. The first sequence is biz, 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 and the second sequence is biz, 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 biz. Don't worry if you cannot remember this one. We will also talk about in the next videos where we can use this sequence and where we can use this sequence. Up to now you just remember the two types of personal ending sequences as far as biz is concerned. So this is the first sequence, this is the second sequence. The difference in the first and second sequence is just here we use b but here we use p, right? B and p both are consonant, but b is voiced consonant and p is unvoiced consonant. We will talk about later in the next videos where we will put this sequence and where we will put this sequence. Up to now you just remember it, no worries. And now we will talk about the personal endings of al and alar. The personal endings of al and alar. Take a deep breath and thanks God we don't have the personal endings of al and alar. So we will put it here, no endings. And here also no endings. Okay, let's come for the rapid review. We have 8 personal pronouns in the Kyrgyz language and have their personal endings. Each personal pronoun has 4 personal endings. The personal endings of nun is nun, min, nun, min, and the personal endings of the sin, sung, sing, sung, sung. Personal endings of personal pronouns sis, siz, sis, sus, sus. And for siler we have singer, singer, sungar, sungur. And for sister we have sizdar, sizdar, suzdar, suzdur. For biz we have biz, biz, buz, buz. And the second sequence piz, 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 piz. And for al and alar we don't have the personal ending. Okay, so do more and more practice, and in the next part, I mean in the second part, we will talk about the significance of the personal endings, why we use personal endings, where we use personal endings, and how we use personal endings. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz. See you in the next part.